Good morning, class. So this is your lecture number 5. Lecture number 5. We were discussing about graphical representation of motion. Graphical representation of motion. Right. In this, we have seen about distance time graph. Distance time graph. For distance time graph, we have seen two cases. For uniform motion and for non-uniform motion. For uniform motion, the speed remain constant. For uniform motion, speed remain constant throughout the journey. Right? Means if an object is traveling with some velocity 3 meter per second, then it keep traveling with this speed only, no matter what will be the time is. Right? So if this is distance axis, this is time axis, and object is traveling with the speed 3 meter per second, then in 1 second it will travel 3 meter, in another 1 second it will travel another 3 meter, in next 1 second it will travel another next 3 meter, like this. So the graph we will get is like a straight line. This is in case of uniform motion. For non-uniform motion, speed does not remain constant, not equals to constant. What does that mean? That speed keeps changing. Speed keeps changing means, let's suppose this is your time axis, this is your distance axis, and initially you started your journey from here. This is time equals to 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, 4 second, 5 second, 6 second, 7 second. Let's suppose initially when you start your journey, your speed is 3 meter per second. That means in 1 second you covered 3 meters. So this is 3 meter in 1 second. And after 1 second, at this point it changed its speed such that its speed is now 1 meter per second. It slowed down its speed, or you can say 1 meter per second. So for another 1 second it will travel 1 meter distance. That means from 3 to 4. So at another 1 second it will be like this. Now if we travel, speed up its speed, and it becomes 5 meter per second, then for next 1 second it will travel 5 meters. So 4 to 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. So at 3 second time, t equal to 3 second, the speed will be like this. So the curve we get is like this, not a straight line, not a straight line. The curve we will get like this. Okay, so this is in the case of non-uniform motion. We have discussed this in the last lecture. Now come into the next point, that is velocity time graph. Velocity time graph. This can also be categorized in two categories. First is for uniform motion, and second one is for non-uniform motion. For uniform motion, that means speed remain constant. That means speed remain constant if an object is traveling with the speed 3 km per hour, then it will continue with this speed only. That means if this is time axis and this is velocity axis, then you can see 3 km per hour. That means at every 1 hour it travels 3 km. So speed is 3 km per hour. But this is the velocity axis. Here 1 km per hour, here 2 km per hour, here will be 3 km per hour. एंड हेयर विल बी वन सेकेंड, नॉट 1 सेकेंड तो नहीं करेंगे इसको, बिकॉज दिस इज इन आवर ना, तो हम इसको 15 मिनट्स में कर सकते हैं, लाइक 30 मिनट्स, और ओके आवर्स में रख लेते हैं, 1 आवर, 2 आवर, 3 आवर, 4 आवर, ठीक है. Initially, its velocity is 3 km per hour. As it started its journey, its speed is 3 km per hour. So at this point, t equal to 0 second, it starts journey with this velocity. Now this is uniform motion. That means the velocity will remain constant throughout the journey. So at this point of time, t equals to 1 hour, velocity will also be 3 km per hour. At this point of time, t equal to 2 hour, velocity will also be 3 km per hour. Velocity is not changing because it is uniform motion, and in uniform motion velocity will never change whatever the time is. That's why we get a graph like this. So this is the velocity time graph in case of uniform motion. So we get a straight line parallel to time axis in case of uniform motion when we draw velocity time graph. Now for the non uniform motion, नॉन यूनिफॉर्म मोशन में दो कैटेगरी हो सकती है कि फर्स्ट थिंग इज इफ द वेलोसिटी इज स्पीड अप, second one is if the velocity is slow down, right, if the object is slow down or if the object is speed up. तो सेकेंड पॉइंट हम डिस्कस कर रहे थे नॉन यूनिफॉर्म मोशन के लिए. नॉन यूनिफॉर्म मोशन, when there is non-uniform motion, then how the velocity time graph will be. Velocity time graph will be non-uniform motion. Non-uniform motion means an object is keep changing its speed, keep changing its velocity, right? Or you can also say it speed time graph also, speed time graph also, right? Non-uniform means the object is keep changing its speed. Object is keep changing its speed. Keep changing its speed means it have acceleration. And acceleration can be of two types: positive acceleration or negative acceleration. If there is positive acceleration, that means the object is increasing its speed with respect to time. And if there is negative acceleration, that means it is retardation. And retardation means object is decreasing its speed continuously. So let's take both of the cases one by one. First cases are positive acceleration. So this is non-uniform motion. Non-uniform motion means object's speed is keep changing, and object speed can change by the help of two types. Either it is positive acceleration or negative acceleration. If there is positive acceleration, that means the object speed is increasing with respect to time continuously. So if the object speed is keep on increasing, object's speed is keep on increasing with respect to time, then what will happen? Okay, so if the at initial time t equals to 0, this is time axis, this is velocity axis, and what we are saying that speed of the object is keep changing, right? So this is time axis, this is you can say 1 second, 2 second, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, right? From 0 to 2 second, the object increases its speed from, because as it started its journey at t equal to 0, so initial velocity will be 0, right? Now after increasing its speed from t equal to 0 time, it will get to a point at t equal to 2 second that its velocity is from 0 to 3 meter per second speed. That means from 0 second to 2 second, it gradually increase its speed up to 3 meter per second. So this is the speed axis: 1 2 3 4, 1 meter per second, 2 meter per second, 3 meter per second, 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So at t equal to 2 second, it gradually increases speed from 0 to 3. 3 is here, 2 is here, so it gradually increases speed like this, right? And after t equal to 2 second, up to again next 2 second, t equal to 4, at that point of time t equal to 4, it again increases speed from 3 meter per second to 6 meter per second. That means now at t equal to 4 second point of time, its speed is 6 meter per second. So at the point of t equal to 4 time, its speed is 6. So 6 is here, 4 is here. So the object keep increasing its speed like this from 3 meter per second to 6 meter per second. It gradually increasing its speed. That's why we get a graph like this. So you can see, when we discuss non-uniform motion, and in this also about the positive acceleration, then we get the velocity time graph like this, in which this is positive acceleration, that the body is accelerating. Body is accelerating means it keeps increasing its speed gradually in the case of positive acceleration. If I talk about negative acceleration, then negative acceleration means object's speed is slow down. Object's speed is keep on decreasing. That means if the object is traveling with the speed, you can say 9 meter per second, its initial speed is 9 meter per second initial speed, but after applying the brake or due to some other cases, it slow down its speed. It slow down its speed such that at point t equal to 2 second, its speed will become 6 meter per second. 6 meter per second. So this is 6 meter per second, this is 2 meter per second. So somewhere here the point will meet. So the graph will be like this, decreasing in nature. And for another 2 second, it slow down its speeds by 3 meter per second. Now again at t equal to 4, its speed is 3. So like this we get a graph like this. So you can see here, if we consider the negative acceleration, then we get a graph like this. This is velocity axis and this is time axis. And if we consider positive acceleration, then we get graph like this. Okay, so this is velocity time graph. If we discuss uniform motion, that means throughout the time the velocity will remain constant. The velocity remain constant means it will not change with respect to time. If this is 3 meter per second, then it keeps on traveling with the same speed. So this is in case of uniform motion. And for non-uniform motion, there are two cases. This is first positive acceleration, we will get graph like this, and this is second negative acceleration. That means speed keep on decreasing. Negative acceleration means object speed is keep on decreasing, and positive acceleration means object speed is kept on increasing with respect to time. And uniform motion means acceleration is 0. That means speed of the object is not changing with respect to time. That's how we get a uniform curve, velocity time graph. Okay, so we have seen about distance time graph and the velocity time graph. Now let's see how we determine the velocity or the speed. I'm again telling you that speed and velocity is same, but the difference is only about the direction. So if we are not considering direction here, then velocity and speed both are same, right? So now we will see that if we have distance time graph, then how we will determine the speed by using the distance time graph, right? So as we know, if the graph is like this is time axis, this is distance axis, this is 0 origin, this is 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7 second. This is distance 1 meter, 2 meter, this is in meter, this is in second, this is 3 meter, this is 4 meter, this is 5 meter, and our graph is like this, right? At 1 this is 1, this is 2, this is 2, 3 3 4 4 5 and 5. Our graph is like this. Now you have to determine the speed by using this graph. This is distance time graph, but from this graph you have to determine the speed. Then how you can calculate the speed from here? So you will take 2 points. You will take 2 points, and after taking these 2 points, like this is A and this is B, draw the perpendicular on both of the axes like this, right? So you can see that at point A the distance is 3 meter, and at point B the distance is 4 meter. So the formula of speed is distance upon time. Formula of speed is distance upon time, right? And if we see from point A to B, the distance covered by traveling from point A to B is from 3 to 4. That means if this is the final distance and this is the initial distance, then the travel distance is 4 minus 3. That means d2 minus d1 upon t2 minus t1. So this is at point B the distance traveled is 4 meter, and at point A the distance traveled is 3 meter. So the net distance traveled by moving from point A to B is this distance, and this distance is nothing but 4 minus 3, that is 1. And the time taken to travel this distance is, see, at point A the time is t equals to 3 second, at point B the time is t equal to 4 second. So the net time we required is 1 second. So this is t2 minus t1, that means 4 minus 3, that is 1. So by the speed of 1 meter per second, this graph is made up. So the speed calculated by using this graph is 1 meter per second, right? So that's how we calculate the speed by using distance time curve. Next, if you have velocity time graph, or you can say speed time graph, और स्पीड टाइम ग्राफ. तो अभी तो आपने देखा डिस्टेंस टाइम ग्राफ से स्पीड कैसे कैलकुलेट करते हैं. अब हम देखेंगे स्पीड टाइम ग्राफ से डिस्टेंस कैसे कैलकुलेट करेंगे. ठीक है. सो इन केस ऑफ यूनिफॉर्म मोशन द वेलोसिटी रिमेन सेम थ्रू आउट द टाइम, right? This is velocity axis, this is time axis, and if this is a uniform motion, then for the uniform motion the velocity of the object will remain constant like this. And if this is 3 meter per second, and the question asked that calculate the distance traveled, this is 0 1 2 3 4 5, and the question says that calculate distance traveled by the object from t equal to 1 second to t equal to 4 second. So from this point to this point, t equal to 1 second to t equal to 4 second, how much distance this object travel? To calculate this, we will draw the line from t equal to at t equal to 1 second like this, and t equal to 4 second like this. So this curve will give us the distance required. How? Because the formula is speed equals to distance upon time, and we have to calculate distance from here. So distance will be speed into time. Speed into time. Speed is that much. That much means 3 meter per second. This is nothing but 3 meter per second. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3. So that much speed. This is 3 meter per second. So this is 3 meter per second into time. Into time, how much time it will take? From t equal to 1 to 4, that means 3 second. 3 second. How 3 second? बच्चों, because this is t equal to 1 second and t equals to 4 seconds. So net time will be 4 minus 1. 4 minus 1 will be 3 second. So from here to here, the total time taken is 3 second and the speed is 3 meter per second. So the distance traveled will be 3 into 3, 9 meter. So you can see that by calculating the area of this highlighted curve, we will get the distance. So keep remember it that whenever you have to calculate the distance from the velocity time graph, then you always calculate the area covered by this graph. Right, this is the velocity axis, this is the time axis, and to calculate the distance, what we have to do? Speed into time, multiply the speed with the time. So this is the speed axis, this is the time axis. So multiply this into this, you will get the whole area. So this area indicates the distance. Okay, so always remember the same thing, for the speed time graph, the area covered always gives us the distance, and for the distance time graph scenario, if you want to calculate the speed, then you have to take the slope over here, because slope is nothing but this is your y-axis, this is your x-axis, and if someone asks you for the slope, then slope will be y upon x, y-axis upon x-axis. Y-axis upon x-axis means y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. Here y is nothing but distance, that's why d2 minus d1 upon t2 minus d1. So the slope of the curve gives us velocity or speed in the case of distance time graph, and the area covered by the graph gives us the distance in terms of, in case of speed time graph. Okay.